guys, it's Allie Acid again, and I got new shelf risers. So we're going to continue to work on fixing my collection and just trying to make the shelves look a little nicer. These are the same ones I bought last time, so I'm going to have to put books underneath again, series I'm not really interested in anymore, to support the beams. And something I realized when I went to buy them again is there was actually like a film on them you're supposed to pull off when I was reading the description. So these ones have the film off on them, and it's a very clear metal, where the other one was kind of like hazy looking. So eventually I'll have to go and take the books off on the first shelf, pull the material off, and reassemble it, which is kind of annoying, but I don't want the film to like do anything like discolor the books or like crumple the pages. So something that has to be done. I'm going to be working on this shelf, so at the moment it's just pretty much all of the Naruto series and then all my little figurines I have. It kind of sucks because I'm going to have to pack away my figurines. I really like them, but they're kind of dusty, and I'll clean them up before I pack them away. But yeah, these ones, they came from the Naruto Real series. It was pretty popular back in the day. It's mostly what I have is the first series of it and the second series. And then I have these kind of nicer figures back here. You used to be able, when you would buy the anime box sets, they had special editions, and they would come with these like nicer figurines in the back of them. So I got Naruto there, and got these ones. They're really cute. I'm missing the slug though, unfortunately. That still annoys me. I will find it one day and finish this series. But yeah, so I'm going to take all the books off and clean this shelf down, and then start putting the new risers on it. Oh, but a little update. So in my last video, I did this shelf with the risers, and if you remember, they don't go all the way across. They only go about 2/3 right there. So I managed to kind of like Frankenstein a riser in the back there using the box that the risers come in. So that's at least a temporary fix, because it just looks so much nicer with both of them risen up like that. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on this and I'll be back. Shelf is all cleaned up and I have the risers set up. I kind of want to talk about the books I'm putting down here and kind of why I am. So Psychic Academy was a series I picked up when I was like in middle school, and it was like an older teen series. I didn't like it so much because while it was an interesting premise, they basically were trying every way they could think of to like get the girls out of their clothes, and I was just like, nah, I'm too young for this, no thanks. Tsubaka, Those with Wings, this is actually by the same author of Fruits Basket. However, I just didn't like the series. It was like the same art style, but it was like the early art style of the work, so I'm not sure if this was her first run and then she did Fruits Basket, or is Fruits Basket then this and the art style changed, but I wasn't really all that into it. Over here I got Row Zero Vampire. It was another one of those series where I was like, oh, it's a vampire monster series, I'm gonna like it, but once again they were just like, oh, how many panty shots and ways can we get the girls out of their clothes, and I was just like not into it. Putting my sneak peeks here just because I don't really need it because of how old it is. And also Fruits Basket sneak peek that came with like the books when they were wrapping up the series, so that's to kind of like finish it out, just to reach the top. And then here's the Frankenstein sort of riser I made, where I cut off the bottom of the box, made it to about the same height as this one, the risers next to it, and then sliced the end off and stuck it back in. So it's not very pretty, but it's going to be covered up, so it doesn't really matter. And now to start putting the books on. So I actually want to point something out about my Naruto series. Just because it's so old, I've started collecting it pretty much when it hit the English stores in 2004. One of the best things about manga before it really got popular and mainstream was the price of it. Look at that. Look how cheap it used to be, and now we're paying $11.99 a book, which is another reason why I'm just trying my best not to pay extravagantly when I buy them and get them as cheap as I can as I go. So before I continue on with the second section, I wanted to point out some cool stuff that Naruto was doing in their first edition print runs. Naruto was pretty much at the hype at this time in 2009. So what they were doing is if you had a first edition print, they would be putting stickers in the back of the books. So in this case, they were doing a run where they had stickers of all the book covers for Naruto. And let's see here, it would list off where you could find the different volumes and the book numbers for them. And you see this was like in 2007 they were doing this one. And they were first printing only, so it's very rare to actually find these stickers anymore in the books, and they were not pulled out. Little gremlins trying to rip out the stickers. In this one, they were doing a competition where you could get a chance to go to Japan, I believe. And so you would get stickers by buying the different books, and you would get like a full-on print sticker of the character Naruto. I believe it was Luffy for One Piece, and I'm pretty sure I have the Bleach version where it's Ichigo in it, and you would get the little sticker there, and you would buy all three, you'd put them on the back of it, and then you would send them in for the sweepstakes. So that was something interesting. Never really took part of it, so all my stuff is still intact. And then finally, in order to catch up the English with the Japanese version, Naruto released like a mega release in 2009. You can see they were releasing 3 to 4 volumes a month for 3 months there in a row. And they would come with stickers, which was continuation of the volume covers, as well as these bookmarks, where you would have a character and then you'd have some little stats about them. They didn't do this for all of them. I think it was like Naruto, Sakura, Sasuke, Kakashi, and Dadari. I think they didn't really do them a lot, but it was just an interesting thing that they kind of added to them to kind of make people run out and buy them when the first edition came out. I managed to kind of jam night school on there, but I don't think it's gonna stay there because it's like, one, there's like a manga's worth of space there that's not being utilized, and two, it's hanging off the shelf, so I may put a different series there just to kind of keep a temporary placeholder. But yeah, so this is what it turned out to look like. Very nice. I was kind of worried that it wasn't all going to fit, but it worked out pretty good. So then I'm debating on what my next move will be with organizing my collection, because I've been going down on my shelf. The next shelf is a real mess, which is all my O series. So I got One Punch Man, my Oron, and then One Piece, and then just any flow over series are down here. So what I'm kind of thinking is on my very bottom shelf, I have old Shonen Jump magazines. So what I'm probably going to do is put these in like an under the bed bin or a container, pack them away, move the majority of this shelf down, and then kind of do like the last 20 volumes of One Piece that I have, put them there, and it should give me some space to work with so I can get more books and not entirely have to rearrange the shelves to make them fit. But yeah, thanks for watching. Happy collecting to everyone out there, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!